What up, y'all? How's it going? BenDeen here, and today I'm going to be trying out some more American style food from a Korean convenience store. Before I get into this video, I just gotta say that yeah, I know this isn't authentic, classic American food per se, but if you think about what is authentic American food, you might have like hamburgers and, you know, if you look at pretty much everything else, you could say that it actually originated in another country, if you know what I'm saying. I got a lot of people, especially in the last video I made like this, who are just calling me out left and right about, you know, how pizza isn't American food or whatever. And I'll probably have some people in this video too, because today I am eating a burrito, some spaghetti, and a bacon wrapped sausage that I found at the convenience store. And yeah, these aren't, you know, typical, you know, American foods, I guess. Like spaghetti, you could say that comes from Italy, burrito from Mexico, I guess, and this, well, I guess this is pretty American. Anyway, I'm not trying to get too caught up with the correct semantics or correct usage of the words, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. I'll just call this Western food, I guess, or American food, whatever. We eat all this stuff in America all the time, right? This burrito is like maybe $2.50. The spaghetti was about $3, and this was like $1 or $2, so not too bad. Not the best prices either, but when it comes to foreign or American or Western foods, then yeah, it's always a little bit more expensive anywhere you go here in Korea, actually. So I'm just gonna go down the line real quick and just start with this burrito. Let me give you a little bit of a close-up. Alright, so this burrito here is a chicken and rice burrito seasoned with chili sauce, it says. It comes with this little fork, which a lot of convenience stores here, they do include like a little utensil to use. Basically, the instructions say to take off this plastic cover and then microwave it for about a minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Here's what we're looking at after it's been microwaved. The cheese on top didn't really melt at all. If I put it in there for a super long time, it might melt, but I don't really want to do that because I'm worried about the plastic and just everything else. So I guess I'm just gonna have to eat it like this. And also, you might have noticed they cut it up into 6 different little slices already. So you know, I guess that's pretty handy, especially if you're gonna eat it with a fork. There's a lot of steam coming off this. This is pretty hot, so yeah, I might have to try it out. Very hot, but first impression, pretty good. For what it is, not too bad. Let me give it another bite. I'm gonna go for a little middle piece here. So yeah, they definitely have the cheese in there, the rice. It's got a little bit of a kick, a little bit spicy. The chicken, there's actually a piece of chicken in there, which is nice. I gotta say, even though it does have a little kick of spiciness, the overall flavor is not the strongest. It's not extremely flavorful. Mexican foods or Tex-Mex style foods are something that are kind of a new thing here in Korea. They're becoming more popular, but they're still lacking a little bit, in my opinion. I've been to a few Mexican places here in Korea, and they are good, but I guess it really hasn't caught up to the convenience stores so much yet. Definitely not bad at all, just a little bit lackluster. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and try the spaghetti now. Here's the spaghetti. You take this thing off first, and then it comes in a plastic wrapped little container. So you gotta take this off. And then you have a little packet of spaghetti sauce, as well as a fork and a little packet of spaghetti pasta. So basically what you do is you dump this all into this plastic thing, wrap this back on it, and then microwave it for about 2 minutes. Alright, microwave the spaghetti, gave it a little stir, and this is what it's looking like. I gotta say, the amount is tiny. For $3, well, I guess, you know, you can't really complain too much, but it seems like a bit overpriced. Anyway, let's try it out. Alright. That's interesting. That is very interesting. The right off the bat, the pasta itself, not bad. Not a bad texture. The flavor too is pretty decent actually. Maybe it's my style, kind of a simple kind of spaghetti. The only problem I have here, honestly, is the amount. Yeah, you know, making spaghetti at home, usually a cheap and pretty easy and quick thing, but you can't really get much quicker than this, especially if you have to like get a pot to boil the pasta and the sauce and the meat and everything. I don't think this does have any meat in it, but this only does take about 2 minutes, and if you're like really craving spaghetti quick, this might not be the worst option out there. Or if you're super lazy like me and you just want to avoid all the cleanup as well, that's the worst. That is definitely the worst. Still got a little bit more in there. I'll finish that off here in a second. Last but not least, bacon wrapped sausage. Maybe the most American thing here, classically American thing, you know, bacon wrapped sausage. Or maybe we took that from Germany. This one as well, you kind of just peel this open a little bit so there's a vent hole for the steam, I'm assuming, and then you microwave it for about 30 seconds or a minute, depending on your microwave. Alright, here we go. Doesn't look like anything too spectacular. We did have a little bit of an explosion there, right over here, but that's no problem. So Korea has a lot of stuff like this. Basically like a hot dog on a stick or a sausage on a stick. It's a little bit better than a regular hot dog. Usually, or they can be spicy or have different flavors. Anyway, I've never seen one with a piece of bacon wrapped around it. And I've always wanted to try something like this. Bacon wrapped hot dogs that you eat in a bun are a classic, and I've never had that actually, so I'm excited to try this. Let's just go in for it. Alright. Oh. We got some unraveling. So if you're only a fan of crispy bacon, yeah, you probably won't like this. It's not very crispy. But it is actually the texture isn't bad. I love crispy bacon, and if it's not crispy, I might not mess with it, but this is not bad. It's very tender. The flavor is good. The hot dog itself, or the sausage itself, is nice. I wonder if you actually cook this on the grill or on a frying pan, if it would turn out any different, if the bacon could crisp up. Like I mentioned in the last video, I'm sure you could cook these up differently, prepare these differently, and have a much better turnout. But I just wanted to prepare them the microwave way, because, you know, it is just like gas station convenience store food here. Pretty decent actually. I think, you know, maybe next time, if I'm feeling real crazy, I could take this, cut it up, put it in the pasta, and then eat it like that. You might be onto something with that. Should I try that right now? Yeah. Alright, yeah. Whoops. Don't worry, I washed the table, so it is clean. Alright, so I got a few pieces here. I'm gonna go ahead and dump this right in. You guys are just thinking that I just have no standards anymore, huh? I used to eat stuff like this when I was broke, so the memories. Alright, let's try it. Hey, that's not bad. Definite improvement, I would say. Perfect meal for a college student right there. Finish that off. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off this burrito real quick. Last bite. Alright, there it was. 3 more foods from, like, alright, how do you guys define American food? I'm wondering. Anyway, 3 more foods from originally that aren't from Korea that I tried from a Korean convenience store. Really good. The burrito, yeah, I love the kick in it. The flavor doesn't really pack that much of a punch. The spaghetti was I gotta give a little bit of praise to this, because I've never seen instant spaghetti like that. So yeah, that was pretty cool and better than I thought. And this bacon wrapped hot dog thing, yeah, I think this has a lot of potential, especially if you got a few extra minutes and you cooked it up on a frying pan or something. But when you combine these two, you have a good meal. Like if I was camping or a broke student, I would probably mess with that. Anyway, that's about all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.